My name is Charles Tran, and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Novice Builder. Today is a big day in our home construction journey. It's time to pour the concrete. This is one of the most crucial steps in building a strong and lasting foundation. In this video, I'll take you through the entire concrete pouring process. But first, let's check out the materials needed for the job. Before we start pouring, let's go over the essential materials and tools needed for this process. High-strength concrete mix, a carefully designed mix that meets the required strength and durability. Concrete pump or chute, used to transfer the concrete efficiently. Screeds, or you can use a 2x4 piece of wood as your screed board. Bull floats, hand trowel, or edger. Screeds are used to level the concrete. Bull floats smooth the surface. Hand trowels refine the edges and corners, and edgers round off the perimeter to give the foundation a clean, professional finish. Cast-in-place anchor bolts, also known as J-bolts, are used to secure the structural framework to the foundation. Safety gear, gloves, boots, goggles, masks, reflective vests, ensures worker safety on site. Before we begin pouring, the team ensures everything is set up correctly. The formwork is in place, reinforcement bars are secured, and all embedded utilities like plumbing and electrical conduits are properly positioned. Note, this step is important. Schedule your pour ahead of time and always check the forecast. You'll need at least 2 dry days to ensure a successful pour and proper curing. This step is critical to ensure a strong, durable structure. And here comes the concrete. The mix has been carefully designed to meet strength and durability requirements. Before pouring, we conduct a slump test to check the workability of the mix and ensure it's at the right consistency. Now, the real action begins. The concrete is carefully placed in sections, ensuring an even and continuous pour. You'll need at least 2 or more helpers for this step. No exceptions. Trying to pour an entire slab like this on your own is simply not realistic. The amount of coordination, speed, and effort required to handle the concrete before it starts setting is just too much for one person. Once the concrete is in place, it's time to level and smooth the surface. We use screeds and bull floats to eliminate imperfections and create a solid base. An edger is then used to round the edges of the slab, preventing chipping and improving durability. After that, a trowel is used to achieve a smooth, polished finish. Finally, control joints are added to help prevent cracks as the concrete cures. Once the concrete has been poured, the job isn't done just yet. Now comes one of the most important steps in the foundation process: curing and protection. Curing is the process that allows concrete to gain strength and durability over time. Without proper curing, you risk surface cracks, reduced structural integrity, and premature wear. So, how do we do it right? For the first 7 days, it's critical to keep the concrete consistently moist. You can achieve this by lightly spraying water over the slab 2 to 3 times a day, especially in hot or windy conditions. Cure for at least 7 days, but if you can stretch it to 14 or even 28, your slab will thank you in strength and durability. Anchor bolts are installed before concrete finishes curing, and their job is to secure the house framing to the slab. During curing, they just sit in place while the concrete sets around them, no moving or messing with them. Anchor bolts are inserted into the concrete while it's still soft, typically after screeding and bull floating, but before final finishing. The bolts are usually 1/2 inch diameter, 8 to 12 inches long, installed with the threaded portion sticking out above the surface. Once in place, finishers trowel around the bolts carefully so they don't move or get buried. The anchor bolts are left in place, undisturbed. The concrete cures around them, and they become permanently embedded. The bolts gain holding power as the concrete hardens. That's why you don't disturb them during curing. Once the slab is cured, usually after 24 to 48 hours for light work, longer for full strength, the sill plate, treated wood, is placed over the anchor bolts and secured with washers and nuts. Here's the concrete pouring process in action, shown in time-lapse. Once the concrete slab is poured, finished, and cured, and your anchor bolts are set, the next major phase is framing. Be sure to check out the links in the description below to watch my complete playlist. By subscribing to my channel, you'll gain access to all my in-depth tutorials, DIY projects, and step-by-step guides. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on my upcoming projects and videos.